What is up, everyone? I am not in Georgia anymore, and I am on a little bit of a weekend trip here in central Mississippi. I just cruised a racer that got off the road, but it looks like that might be another one up there. Anyways, I'm going to be road cruising in this area of central Mississippi for the next couple days, hoping to see really anything. I know there's pygmy rattlesnakes here, so that's one of the big things I want to see. Anyways, I was getting kind of tired of just getting skunked in Georgia and all around having a pretty bad time, so I decided to switch it up a little bit. Why not come explore a new area where I know for sure there's at least a couple of cool snake species that I'd love to see. And who knows what's here? I feel like this is a pretty unexplored state, and I feel like there's a lot to potentially be discovered here. So I'm going to hit it pretty hard for a couple days. I'm going to have a couple of buddies come and meet me, and we're going to camp out. Starting off the afternoon by road cruising here, doing like some afternoon cruising on dirt roads, and then once it gets dark, I'm going to go cruise pavement, and then a little later at night, I might try to shine some creeks. So, well, that's not a bad first snake to find in Mississippi. Ooh, he's getting grumpy with me already. Big canebrake rattlesnake here in central Mississippi. Beautiful. All right, I've got this guy moved off the road into the grass because there's a bunch of traffic, but really great start to the trip. It took a couple hours for me to really see much after that first racer that got off the road, but pretty good start right here. I'm just gonna leave this guy alone and keep on cruising. Hopefully there are plenty more snakes to be found tonight. All right, guys, well, that was a pretty good start if you ask me. I'll never complain about seeing Hortus, and that was my first one in the state of Mississippi. Anyways, it's getting kind of late in the afternoon now. It's about 87 degrees, so that guy was moving really warm, which is cool. But anyways, I'm gonna cruise a little bit of dirt and then move back to that pavement area once it starts to get dark. So, well, looky there. It took a minute, but there is the first snake after dark, another timber. Still have not seen the pygmy that I was hoping for, but two bigger rattlesnakes so far. Can't complain about that. And this one is beautiful. Really gorgeous looking canebrake. All right, guys, here's my next snake of the night. I believe this is a Midwestern worm snake, which I think is a different subspecies than the ones we have in Georgia, but I'm not positive. Either way, it's a worm snake. These guys have actually been pretty common on the road this fall, and that's not normally a species I see a lot crossing roads, at least. But this guy's a little bit different from the ones at home. He's a little bit darker on top, and if I flip him over, he has a little bit more colorful belly too, and it actually has some spots on it. I'm going to show you guys real quick. I got to put my flashlight in my mouth so I won't be able to talk, but good morning, everyone, from central Mississippi. Last night was not terrible. Got two nice looking timber rattlesnakes and a worm snake, of course. Can't forget that guy. But it's day two. It's nice and overcast this morning, so I'm up early hiking around hoping to see something out basking. But if this fails, I'll probably spend the rest of the day road cruising / walking creeks for turtles potentially. And then planning on road cruising again tonight, and then maybe heading home after road cruising. So, all right, guys, here's the first find of the day. This is a hatchling little brown skink. Ridiculously small little lizard. These guys are small to begin with, but when they're newborn like this, they're a whole nother level of tiny. Anyways, I thought that was kind of neat. Come on. That's kind of unexpected. Little narrowmouth under pine bark on the ground. Oh, yeah. Well, there's our first snake of the day. There's a cottonmouth all the way over there. We're gonna go get a look at him. That's a good looking snake, dude. Well, there we go. It only took until like noon. First snake of the day. Nice looking, what used to be a western cottonmouth, now considered a northern, quote unquote.
Look at you guys. You guys are having peace over Cottonmouth right now.
There we go. I got my shot.
Anyways, good looking cottonmouths to start the day. Hopefully there's more snakes to come, but this place is proving difficult so far, at least. So anyways, we're gonna let this guy go and keep on hiking, see if we can turn up anything else.
Now pick it up, Kelvin. It's friendly.
Yeah.
That's gonna be my thumbnail, just your fingers. All right, guys, we just went into town and grabbed lunch. We're back out here in the forest now, walking this creek. Really just hoping to rustle something up here in the heat of the day before it's time to road cruise again. So anyways, we're gonna walk this for a bit and hopefully we'll see something, but if not, I'll probably see you guys when we get back on the road. All right, next snake of the day, another cottonmouth, this time in a completely different... Whoa! I've been chased. Watch out, Neil, you're being chased. Oh, don't go on the bottom. He's real nice looking too.
PTCS.
This one's actually gaping for us.
Wag your tail in admiration.
Like a dog.
Just swimming around on the bottom. It's a shell of a dead box turtle. No live ones on this trip yet, but I guess they'd be Gulf Coast three-toed intergrades here. Or maybe Eastern Gulf Coast three-toed intergrades. Who knows? Not me.
No rodeo though.
What the? It's
There
got
it
a
is.
nub tail too.
Yet another cottonmouth here. Kind of hanging out underwater. It's hard to see. He's just coiled up on the bottom. You can see his head right there.
Apparently they outcompete all Moravia.
Damn, that thing is chunk.
Yeah. Well, I guess we're just going to leave this underwater cottonmouth to his business. Just hanging out down there. Alrighty, it's time to road cruise, but we found this little mantis hanging out by the cars. Well, it took a fat minute, but there is our first snake of the night. It's well after dark at this point, and that is a baby corn snake here in Mississippi. That is awesome. Alright guys, well, first snake of the night. It's a pretty good one. Definitely not something I was actually expecting to see. I knew they were going to be in this area, but I wasn't really expecting to see one. A little corn snake. This is a hatchling from this year. These guys will slowly develop a lot more orange as they grow up for the most part, eventually turning into the familiar, very beautiful colored snakes that you guys probably know and love. But anyways, this little guy is great looking. I love these little baby corns. They have a lot more subtle beauty to them than the big honking adults, but I still like them. Anyways, we're going to let this guy go and keep cruising. The weather tonight is a lot cooler than it was last night, so it's cooling down a lot faster. So it's probably going to be a shorter night, but I mean, it's been pretty productive so far. Alright, it's biting Calvin, but here's our next snake of the night, another baby corn snake. This one is incredible looking, but anyways, these guys are out in force tonight, so we're going to keep cruising, see what else we can turn up. Really cool to see these guys tonight. I do not see a lot of baby corns, and this one's incredible looking.